In the corporate world, talking about your work is more important than actually doing it. It sounds unfair, but it's true. The person who speaks well in meetings gets the promotion and not the person who works weekends. The person who interviews well gets the job, not the person with a better resume. I have seen it 100 number of times. Brilliant professionals, 10, 15, 20 years of experience stuck in the same position, watching juniors overtake them, not because they lack skills, but because they cannot communicate those skills under pressure. If that sounds like you, keep watching, because in the next few minutes, I'll be showing you exactly why this happens and how to fix it. This video is not for everyone. I am going to be very honest with you. I am going to disqualify 90% of the people who are watching this video right now. I have to be selective about the people whom I work with, because what I teach only works for a specific type of person. This is not for you if you have less than 5 years of experience or you are a fresher. I'm sorry, but this program is for mid-senior professionals who already have domain expertise. If you're just starting out, this is not the right time for you. This is not for you if you want overnight results without putting any efforts. I'm not selling magic. I'm offering a system, but systems require commitment. This is not for you if you think communication is all about memorizing big long words and grammar rules. And if you're looking for that, you'll be disappointed. This is not for you if you're happy being average. If you're comfortable where you are, if you don't have the hunger for growth, this video will waste your time. But if you're still watching, let me tell you who this is for. This is for you if you're a working professional with 5 to 15 years of experience. You are good at your job, maybe even great, but you fail to show up in high pressure situations like interviews, meetings, or client calls. You have seen people with half your skills get promoted, get hired, and get paid even more. You always wondered, what do they have which you don't? You have tried YouTube videos, English speaking courses, maybe even mock interviews, but nothing works when the real pressure comes. You know deep down that communication is the one thing that is holding you, and you want to fix that. If that's you, stay with me, because what I'm going to share with you can change your life. Let me quickly tell you who I am and why you should listen to me. I am Amit Kumar Mehta. I have a PhD and I have got 17 plus years of experience in the professional world. I worked with ICICI Bank for 6 long years. I've sat on both sides of the interview table, both as a candidate and somebody who hires. Today, I'm a professor and I teach HR, marketing, business communication, and organizational behavior to my students of MBA. But more importantly, for the last 5 years, I've been coaching working professionals just like you on communication and confidence in high pressure situations. I've trained over 2,500 professionals in 15 plus industries. I've helped them crack interviews which they thought were out of their league. I've helped them get promotions they had been waiting for years. I've helped people double their salaries, not by learning new technical skills, but by communicating the skills which they already have. I wasn't always like this. When I was younger, I was having the same problems which you are facing right now. I knew my stuff, but I couldn't express it. I would freeze in interviews and I would stay silent in meetings. And I watched people who knew less than me move ahead. That frustration pushed me to figure this out. I read everything. I studied the best communicators. I tested different methods. Finally, I found something which most people don't know. Here's what I discovered. The problem is not your English. The problem is not your vocabulary. The problem is not your grammar. The problem is your conditioning. Let me explain. 15 to 20 years, the Indian education system taught you 3 things. Read, write, listen. Think about it. In school, who talked the most? The teacher? What did you do? You sat quietly, you listened, you took notes, you wrote exams. If you spoke out of your turn, you got punished. If you asked too many questions, you were asked to keep quiet. For 20 long years, you were asked to keep your mouth shut. And now suddenly in the corporate world, you are expected to speak up, to sell your ideas, to impress in interviews. No one taught you how to do that. That is why you freeze in interviews. That is why your mind goes blank in meetings. That is why you cannot sell yourself. It's not a confidence problem. It's not an English problem. It's a muscle problem. Your mouth has got 43 muscles that control your speech. For 20 long years, you trained your hands to write, you trained your eyes to read, you trained your ears to listen, but you never trained your mouth to speak under pressure. That's why when pressure comes in an interview, in a meeting, in front of seniors, your mouth doesn't know what to do. The muscle isn't ready. And here's the worst part. No English course, no vocabulary app, no grammar book will fix this, because they are solving a wrong problem. So what's the solution? After years of research and working with thousands of professionals, I have developed 2 frameworks that fix this problem at the root. The first one is called reverse communication. Notice how I spell it. COMMYOU, then NICATION. The U is in capital letters. That's the secret. Most people feel communication is about them, about their achievements, about their ideas, about their words. It's not. Communication is about the other person. Think about an interview. Most people walk in thinking, how do I impress them? How do I show my achievements? How do I look smart? Wrong approach. The interviewer does not care about your achievements. They care about their problems, and they want to know whether you can solve their problems. When you shift your focus from me to them, that is where everything changes. You stop trying to impress and you start trying to understand. You stop talking about yourself and you start talking about what they need. This one shift is the difference between candidates who get selected and candidates who get rejected. I call it reverse communication, and it works in interviews, meetings, negotiations, client calls, everywhere. The second framework is called MMP43TM. MMP stands for muscle memory power, and 43 is the number of muscles in your mouth that control your speech. Here's the concept. You cannot learn swimming by reading a book about swimming. You have to get in the water. You cannot learn driving by watching videos. You have to sit in the car and practice. Communication is the same. You cannot become a confident speaker by reading vocabulary books or memorizing grammar rules. You have to train the muscle. MMP43 is a simple system, just 15 minutes per day. You train your mouth out loud to speak in a structured way. No grammar, no vocabulary lists, no boring exercises. Just real practice that trains your 43 muscles until speaking becomes automatic. Like driving a car. When you first learned driving, you had to think about every action. Clutch, gear, brake, mirror. Now you don't think of it. Your body does it. That's what MMP43 does for your communication. It makes fluent, confident speech automatic even in high pressure situations. Now imagine this. You walk into an interview, your heart is calm, your mind is clear. The interviewer asks a tricky question, but this time you pause, you think, and you answer with clarity. They ask a follow-up and you answer that smoothly. By the end, they are nodding and they are impressed. Not because you used big words, but because you understood what they needed and you showed them you can deliver. You get the job at a salary 50% higher than your current one. Or imagine this, you are in a meeting with your senior leaders, someone asks for your opinion. Instead of mumbling or keeping quiet, you speak clearly and confidently. People listen, people respect what you said. After the meeting, your manager pulls you aside and says, "That was really well put. I'm going to recommend your name for the next leadership position." This is what happens when you fix your communication. Not by learning more, not by memorizing more, but by training the right muscle and shifting your mindset. That is what reverse communication and MMP43 frameworks do. And this is what I teach in the 90 days communication transformation program. Here's how it works. It's a 90-day program or 12 weeks. It's not a course where I give you videos and I leave you alone. It's a hands-on, personalized program. We start by identifying your specific challenges, your industry, your goals, and your weak points. Then I give you the foundations, the reverse communication mindset and the MMP43 practice system. You practice just 15 minutes per day. I guide you, I correct you, I push you. We do one-on-one sessions, we do group practice. We simulate real life situations, interviews, meetings, client calls. By the end of 90 days, you are not the same person. You speak with clarity, you handle pressure, you speak like a leader, and door starts opening. Promotions, job offers, respect. But I want to be clear about something. This is not an English class. I don't teach grammar. I don't make you memorize words. If you're looking for that, this is not for you. This is a communication conditioning program. Think of it like a gym, but this time for your communication muscles. I give you the system, I give you the practice, I give you the correction. You put in your efforts. 15 minutes per day, 90 days, and you come out transformed. Now you might be thinking, does it actually work? I have worked with 2,500 plus professionals, IT professionals, finance professionals, engineers, managers, consultants. People who were stuck for years have cleared interviews with TCS, Infosys, Amazon, Google, and more. People who were always almost selected finally got selected. People who were invisible in meetings finally started getting recognized for their leadership skills. One client told me, I got a job offer within 15 days of joining the program at a 60% salary hike. Another said, for the first time, my manager recommended me for a promotion after 7 years of being overlooked. These are not miracles. These are the results of training the right skill the right way. So here's what I want you to do next. Below this video, you'll find a button to book a strategy call with my team. On this call, we'll talk about your specific situation, your challenges, your goals. We'll assess where you are right now and show you how exactly the 90-day program can take you to where you want to be. If it's a good fit, we'll tell you how to join. If it's not, no problem. You'll still walk away with a clarity on what's holding you back. There's no pressure, no hard selling, just an honest conversation. But I have to tell you, I can take only limited number of people. This program is personalized and I work closely with each client. That means I can't take hundreds of people at a time. So if you're serious about fixing your communication and accelerating your career, book your call now. Don't wait for next month. Don't wait for the right time. The right time is when you decide you have enough of being overlooked. Click the button below, book your strategy call. One of my trained team member will get on a call with you. They know my system inside out. They will understand your problem, answer your questions, and help you figure out if this program is a right fit for you. And if it's a fit, they will tell you exactly how to join the program and start working with me. I'll see you in the inside.